who we got here? We have Ziggy. Ziggy going for his socialization walk, I'd call it, down to the break wall. You ready, Ziggy? Are you ready to do this? I know you are. Do you want to step up in Ziggy's exposure today, which is down here, break wall downtown, lots of dogs. What we can do, like, is marking correct behaviour. I've got a lady over here who I'm about to train a dog for. So we're going to let Ziggy meet this dog and see how he goes. Keep him nice. Bring him over here a little bit. His body language is nice and calm so far. Ziggy, say hello. So what I'm looking for is tension, but Ziggy's showing no tension. He's nice, Ziggy. Good greeting. That's beautiful, Ziggy. Not even concerned. Say hello. You see how Ziggy's not staying. He's been pretty good. He's very relaxed. Good. What I'm looking for is if they're eyeballing, if Ziggy's looking to eyeball, but he's not. He's good. That was a great meeting. Good job, buddy. I was talking to you guys about exposure. Now that was Ziggy's best meeting with a new dog. He was really relaxed. He did the old, he stood still, but he didn't eyeball him. He was quite relaxed. He said his hello, then he walked on. He's not looking back at him. Here he is here on the break wall. He knows dogs are around here. He's super relaxed. Really pleased so far. Let's go and meet some other dogs. And just like I'm always telling you, just keep on exposing them in a really safe way and just keep doing it and teaching them manners and marking behaviour and teaching them what level that you're okay that they play to. Same with the kids at school. You teach them how to play nice and they can follow some rules, and your dog can do the same. Another dog coming up here. I'm not even going to correct Ziggy. He doesn't need it. He's not getting tense. See how he goes. Oh, he's relaxed. Good boy. That was good. No real even interest to jump towards it. Good boy, Ziggy. Remember, that doesn't mean that this dog's permanently fixed. Any dog has the ability, even dogs that have never done it before, any dog has the ability to react. You always have that responsibility as an owner to be aware of your dog's body language. Watch your dog. Make sure that you're just watching if they're looking to dominate other dogs. And your job is to correct, mark, whatever you want to call that behaviour, and teach them what level of play that you allow. So as much as he had good reactions then, we're going to keep meeting dogs and we're going to keep watching him very carefully and checking that behaviour. So Ziggy likes climbing rocks. What's out there, bud? Come on, buddy. Very agile. Nice. Have a dog. Dog. Relaxed. Boy. A little bit of whining there, but his whining is getting a lot less. Remember, it's like if the dog never gets to see dogs, when he does get to see one, it's going to make it a big deal. It's common sense. So the more dogs they meet, the less big deal it is. You need to keep doing this over and over, very, very consistently. What I am doing though when he walks here, I am looking at the dog coming up and choosing whether I want him to meet that dog in particular. Looking at its body language, its size, the owner, how confident I think the owners are to handle that dog. So I don't want to pick the wrong dog for him to meet. Just picking the dogs and working through it. Nice size dog coming up here. Let's go, buddy. Hopefully I'll let them meet. We'll see how we go. Somebody, come up the footpath. It's only grass. Don't you like the grass, buddy? Huh? Good boy. Good. Relaxed. No whining. Boy. Let's go, buddy. So that was a really nice walk by. No tension. Ziggy was nice and relaxed. Now, in a second, there's another dog coming up. It's initially in a play bow situation, but then as we get closer, you'll see it stand up and really eyeball Ziggy. And it's the one who actually is the offender in this situation, and Ziggy's on the back foot. If you watch carefully, here it goes. And there, jumps in and gives a good snap and snarl at Ziggy. And the owner of that dog thinks the dog was only playing, but it wasn't. Now Ziggy's on the offense, and I had to mark and correct that behaviour. But what I do is I ask the owner, I want them to re-meet. I don't like a dog getting away with that. So I correct Ziggy, make him stand there. Now, they don't eyeball anymore. They may not be best friends, but they realise that behaviour is not acceptable. And they get pretty close, and they're fairly relaxed. There's no major tension. Just make them stand there for a second and make my dog, Ziggy, realise that I'm not going to accept that. And after a few seconds standing there, like so, then we can move on to the next dog. See with these dogs here, there's no bad body language and he's not concerned. See the difference with these dogs? Ziggy's not even concerned with really meeting them and confronting. That last dog, so in hindsight, I probably could have gone, okay, maybe not met him. I should have read the signals a bit better. But reality is that's going to happen sometimes. So you can't avoid it always. I could have just gone, okay, let's just not meet that dog. It looks a bit tense. But I took the gamble, and obviously he had the growl he did, but I took him back to confront him. But you see those dogs just there. There was no interest, no one, because they weren't giving off that language. That's a really good example of what I say about looking at the other dog's body language, choosing which dogs your dog meets, just knowing your dog's personality, knowing that your dog is a fairly dominant dog, and that's okay. You can't completely change that dominance. And we're the same as humans, but you can choose who they play with and who they don't play with to know who gets on, and you'll just learn to read the other dogs and who they should meet and who they shouldn't meet. And if they have a bad experience, you go back, you confront it and teach them, you may not like that dog, but I'm not going to accept you trying to fight it. And that's what you saw at the end there, where you just stood there and went, okay, I won't fight him, I'll be a good boy. Okay, so just choose the dogs and keep doing what you do. But what's a real shame with dogs like this is that people have these experiences and then just go, well, I'm never going to take this dog out. And this dog is a beautiful dog, and they get to not be out much and be socialised, and then it just compounds the problem because they just never get it. Look how relaxed he is walking around. He's amazing. It's just a matter of knowing your dog. So please, guys, whether it be me or any other trainer that knows what they're doing, don't give in on your dogs about these issues. You can fix a lot of them. You can learn to curb them, and you can teach your dog what is acceptable and what's not acceptable. It's just a matter of having a bit of a plan, having the skills, and put it into practice. Okay, well, here's these little dogs again. So I'll just keep Ziggy here and I stay relaxed. He's relaxed. You can see these dogs coming, and let's just see his body language towards them. Good boy. Just let them go by. Boy. Boy, Ziggy. Come on. Let's go. Quick. Come on, bud. Boy. Can you say hello? Good boy. Good boy. Say hello. Good boy. Come on. Good boy. Let's go. Good dog. Beautiful, Ziggy. You can see Ziggy's tail goes up. That doesn't mean he get an attack, but all he's doing in dog language there is he's letting the other dog know that he's pretty bossy. And the good thing is that most dogs figure that out. Sometimes when they come to blows, because they both want to be the bossy one, but you see Ziggy's tail up there, and the little dogs had no problem with it. So they both figured it out, and there was no confrontation. Ziggy was very relaxed. I was still aware with the lead. I didn't want to wait. Obviously, I don't want anyone's dog attacked. But Ziggy showed no intention there at all with those dogs. He was very good. So, again, it's a matter of just picking the right dogs. And that was a really nice experience. That's like 4 or 5 dogs he's met now. No problem. And one that he had a problem with because it had a problem with him. So it's not all this little guy's fault. If 2 dogs don't like each other, you can't just blame yours. Don't think that you've got the bad dog. And don't overthink it. Sometimes just dogs being dogs. They get reactive. You as owner just have to be aware of it. And you can correct this. Don't give up on them. Don't get down on yourself and think, oh my God, can't take my dog anywhere. Come, buddy. It's just a matter of doing what I'm doing. I'm repeating myself, but I just want you guys to understand that if you're relaxed, you can beat this. Don't be tense with your lead. Don't walk like you're nervous. Try and walk relaxed. Obviously be ready. And because how you feel runs down the lead. Learn to stay chilled. Now, I'm sure some people watch this and go, oh, you're so cruel. You're such a mean dog trainer. How would you suggest I correct that behaviour, that aggressive behaviour? You think food's going to cut through that? I say it all the time, but it's not. Ziggy hasn't even got the food drive to have that. The only way you're going to stop that aggression is meet it with, for the lack of a better term, aggression, with dominance, with making him realise it's not acceptable. You are the leader to your dog. Stop making these dogs humans. They are a pack animal. They understand, have no problem with authority. And you have to be that leader. He has to learn, this dog has to learn that that behaviour is not acceptable. And the only way to get through that is with a correction. Because I know people look at that and, oh, you're so mean. He's fine. You think he's scared of me? You know, he's walking right beside me. He has no problem. He just understands I can't do that behaviour anymore. So don't be too soft and think you ruin your dogs or you're cruel to your dogs by doing that. With that sort of behaviour, sometimes you have to meet it and you have to confront it and stop it. He's on his gentle leader, which I said it before, and a lot of the trainers I think would agree, one of the best inventions for dog training, because it allows me to turn his face like this. So if he's going to be aggressive and fight, I can easily do it with no force. There's nothing on his neck. It gives me a good ability to correct without hurting him, but just pulling him away from the, I can control his mouth, the dangerous part. The problem is when you have a check chain or a flat collar or a harness, you're controlling their neck. And they can work, they're the right tool for some jobs, but with the neck, they can still use their mouth. But with this gentle leader, I can control his mouth, which is obviously the dangerous part. So it gives me more ability to stop anything happening before it happens. Okay, we've got another small dog here. I'm going to go this side of the dog. Good boy. Good boy. That's his buddy. Buddy. Hey. Be nice. When they meet, be nice. Hey, be nice. Huh? It's only looking at you. Be nice. He's friendly. He's not going to hurt you. He's not going to. I'm trying to socialise this guy with dogs and get him to have better manners. He's beautiful with people and dogs. He's just standoffish. He just needs to get relaxed.
She's deaf, so she can't hear him, so she doesn't know.
Oh, really?
There's like tension.
Oh, okay. It's just when two dogs have eye contact, he doesn't seem to like it. But he's got to learn to behave, you know. That's better. I want him to just disengage and no big deal. Good boy.
How old is he?
Ziggy. He's not my dog. I forget actually. His actual age. He's only very young. Very young.
Okay.
I forget his exact age, but yeah, he's very young and learning manners. But he just hasn't been socialised much. That's better. Letting dogs meet him. Good boy, Ziggy. Good boy.
She's 4. She grew up with four other dogs.
Oh, yeah? Yeah, he just hasn't been socialised. There's been a lot of dogs during sort of this COVID time that have lacked a lot of social. It's okay, guys. Be nice. So that was sort of normal little dog behaviour.
Yeah,
good boy, be nice. Good boy, Ziggy. Come on, bud. There you go. Good boy. It's not that bad. Relax, buddy. Relax. Thank you.
No worries. See you later.
Let's go, buddy. Come on. Good boy. Hey, mate. Need another dog?
Yeah, dog every day, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, that's what I do for a job. I'm trying to socialise this one
You're doing well.
and get him more manners.
Do you need a hand or with her or?
Yeah, I do. More the better. More dogs meet him. This is good. No interest. This is what I want out of him. Not really caring too much. No eye contact and just relaxing. Hey, be nice. Hey, come on. Be nice. Be nice, Ziggy. Come on. He's just dominant. He just tries to warn every dog, but he's got to learn to just calm down. Okay, don't.
The opposite of dominant, this one.
And that's what he needs, like this. So he's relaxed now. Much better, Ziggy. They're all nice, buddy. Good boy. Thanks, buddy. Come on, mate. Let's go.